Okay, the live stream should be starting up soon. Please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Like, good. Twitter appears to be going. Oh, wait, no, that's. There we go. Twitter's going. Going. Oh, got another follower. Midday follower, not during stream. Very nice. Oh, got a couple more YouTube subscribers. Very indeed. Update the YouTube thumbnail, and I should be good to go then. Okay, YouTube thumbnail's up to date. I think I'm good to go. Oh, let me. Oh, wait, no. Rumble open. Save that. Not a password, that's streaming from. Check my other computer, one moment. There we go. I think everything's good to go based on everything. So, let's go to get started. I do know that I was submitting replay, and that was this one, right? There was apparently a really good replay. Let me just make sure I got it downloaded. Use Firefox a bit more, but Firefox does not like games replay, it looks like. It would Andre Haas happiness. Yeah, that was this one here. Based on what I can read, I need to. I usually do a 1v1 to begin with, then I do a 2v2. So I'm going to do a 1v1, then I'm going to carry with the 2v2, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to need quite a bit of time for that 2v2, because based on the description, it's going to be a big, long game. So let's go ahead and do the 1v1 first. Looks like I already got a couple of people join the stream. Welcome. Oh yeah, and I had to choose this map. This map, I don't know why it calls lag spikes. Lag spikes, blah, I can't speak either. So let's go get started. Greetings everyone, and great here with another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Wehrmacht forces with Sky is the limit. Spawn on the north side as US forces. We have 13876650063. I think that's like the Steam ID. I'm pretty sure that's related to the fact that sometimes people use a inappropriate name, so their name tend to get censored on Steam. I can't really say for sure. We have a Wehrmacht squad being deployed on the field. We got the rifle barracks being deployed on out. And on a side note as well, on this map, I do not know why, with the newer graphics card, it tends to cause a lot of lag spikes. Just this map. I have no idea why. I tried looking around to figure out any fixes, but I could not figure out any fixes. Wehrmacht core is now deployed on the field. We do not have any do not see anything built on the build queue. My voice is working as well as this map with my computer. Engineer assigned to capture some sectors there. Does get the cutoff point. Going up to this munitions and fuel point there. Jeep now deployed out on the field. Push way forward. We do have a Volksgrenadiers in return. Jeep's going to eye to harass some of these pioneers. Cutoff point being captured on up. We do got the engineers eyeing for the munitions point as well. That munitions point, if you take a look at the mini map right now, will not be in supply once secured. This pioneer will not be able to win out. With the engineers supply, they can easily win the gauge, especially with this Jeep. Jeep hardly took any damage there and does force him back. Does get stalled out a little bit there, denies the cutoff point, and now we've got the Volksgrenadiers and Pioneers advancing forward. You can use the Pioneers to capture the sector while the Volksgrenadiers protect them. Jeep now receiving some fire there. Will receive some hits on the rear armor. Armor in quotation marks, really, for a vehicle like that. And now we have the Volksgrenadiers advancing on forward, trying to move forward and engage the engineers. Over here, fuel point being captured on up. Munitions point has been captured, but it's way out supply. And we notice here as well, the VP is also captured on the top right of the map with Wehrmacht as well. So that Pioneer went forward and captured quite a bit of territory. We have second Volks Grenadiers now being put on the field. Cutoff point has been secured. Engineers have fallen back. And the Pioneers seeing a bit more fire there from the Jeep. Both of them are stacked pretty close to each other. Should be able to get some bursts off. They were stopped getting pushed around by the Jeep. Let's get some bursts off there, but now the Pioneers fully withdraw and does fully withdraw there. Volks Grenadiers maybe will get an angle there. Needs to perhaps stick to light cover. There is light cover around or next to the heavy cover there. Still can't speak today. And now we do have this. Volks Grenadiers receive some fire there. Got engineers push way forward. Volks Grenadiers trying to eye for the garrison. Interrupted there. Rifleman Duke inside the house. Good knocker bowling around there with the Jeep. And now the Volks Grenadiers receiving too much fire. The Volks Grenadiers need to fall back entirely. This Volks Grenadiers eyeing for the cutoff point there. He needs to get both those Volks Grenadiers together to push these forces out of the sector. And Jeep is going to repair it up. Very nice. Pioneers captured the flank there. This VP has not been captured. This VP has been recaptured by the US player. Wehrmacht player does have a slight ticket lead, but that is evening out. And at this point in time, it doesn't really matter all too much. Most of the time, most games do not come down within the last 5 tickets. Though it does happen occasionally, so it could make a difference. Unlikely though. MG42 now pull on the field. We got this Pioneer capturing up this point there. We're seeing some fire from the Rifleman. Pioneer squad does fall back there. Actually got a couple of Rifleman squads dancing around far away. Volks Grenadiers are Duke inside this garrison. There's only 2 window sides. It's not that great, but I think some of these windows over here were firing, or the window. And now here the Jeep firing away against something, hitting the MG42. Very nice. Good engagement there. You have the Pioneers running away from the Riflemen. The Pioneers severely wounded. Landmine here was not fully built. This landmine was detonated. I think that was a Pioneer landmine. Not sure what found the landmine. Maybe this engineer squad back here is quite wounded. Now we've got a third Volks Grenadiers deployed on the field, along with 3 Pioneers and a MG42. He may need to get out of Compcroft Center relatively soon. Now we've got the Volks Grenadiers seeing a bit of damage. Rifleman squad receiving a bit of damage there. And this Volks Grenadier or Engineer Death squad does fall back. We do have 2 squads of Volks Grenadier squad. Needs to focus on the Flamer Engineer. Flamer Engineer doesn't have a whole lot of health left. Make that 1 model left. Now needs to focus on the Rifleman squad. Good focus firing there, forcing back the Riflemen as well. We do have this cutoff point captured by the US player, so he will need to recapture it in order to get those other sectors in supply. Advance on forward. Jeep advancing on back. Now here we have now the Pioneers being engaged by the Riflemen. The Rifleman squad only has 4 members, but still it has enough firepower to force back a Pioneer. Pioneer not receiving additional fire there. Keep advancing forward, trying to get some damage over here. We do have the supply yard and triage center here. No Compcroft Center just yet.
MG42 reporting.
Unknown doctrine selected. No additional battle phase at the moment. Let's see what the US player has at the moment. Looks like nothing else at the moment. No bars. He could potentially have sticky bomb or grenades research, but unlikely either at this moment of time. It's hard for me to estimate fuel. No supply yard research there. So overall, I think what we see is what he has. What he has is 1 very wounded engineer squad. He does fall back with all models there, which means no manpower blade, which will be a bit of downtime to get them healed up, and probably all those wounds stitched up.
Hold the initiative. At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas.
Multiple flame engineers deployed on the field. Got 3 in total, or 2 in total. 1 unupgraded engineer. May want to keep it as an unupgraded engineer. Maybe eye for Minesweeper later on. Jeep received a bit of fire there, but still has plenty of health to escape on out. There is a Wehrmacht landmine there, which the Jeep did not hit. He may have spotted that being laid down. They're now got the Volks Grenadiers and Pioneers engaged the Rifleman squad. Volks Grenadiers not really behind any light cover. A couple models are. The Rifleman squad does fall back there. MG42 trying to set it up. The landmine could have saved him. Panzerfaust trying to be fired there. Looks like there's a lining up a shot there. Fires
The Axis are
and
captured.
actually
Send
fires.
down.
And the Jeep does go down. Nothing else being employed out at the moment.
Front lines are collapsing.
Volks Grenadiers receiving a bit of fire there. Flame Engineers receiving some suppression there from the MG42. We do have another structure down here. It's a Kriegsberg. After that, we'll likely see the Kampfkraft
Sector
Center.
being captured.
The amount of Volks Grenadiers on the field, we really should eye for infantry veterancy, and Pioneer veterans or support weapons veterancy never hurts as well. I won't say veterancy never hurts as well. It just matters if you go for more than one level, it tends to be a bit more of investment. Pioneer, singular, looks like laid down a landmine, may have been spotted out. MG42 gains some damage there on the rifleman squad. Got the Volks Grenadiers engaged in the Flame Engineers. Flame Engineers trying to advance forward. There's a bit of heavy cover there. And the Flame Engineers will receive a bit of damage. It does fall back now.
We're losing a munitions point.
It's receiving a bit of sound bugs there. Weird. And not the Couple Years 2 sound bug. I think it's just this map just not cooperating with my graphics card, because now the sound's being distinct. Okay, after this game, remind me to restart the game because... Oh, I'm hitting a... What is going on? Yeah, I'm getting hit by a lot of lag spikes. This map does not cooperate all too well. So after this replay, I'm going to restart the gameplay before going to the next one. Rifleman Squad does barely escape on out of there. What the hell is this map? I just need to not cast this map anymore. It is far... Something just ain't right about this map of my graphics card. It does not like each other. Engineer Squad does fall back there. Rifleman's captured this fuel point. And Pioneers advance forward. We do got a camouflage Pack 38. He's really going to make sure that advances undetected. Motor pool now being fully built. No doctrine selected just yet. And we do have Veteran C1 on Volks Grenadiers. He does have a Kampfkraft Center. No doctrine appear to be selected either. Ooh, that Volks just needs to fall back. Far, far too wounded. In fact, his Volks Grenadiers are pretty wounded all across the board. This one's getting reinforced. That it will help with that part. But this Volks Grenadier is also quite wounded. 3 models with less than half health each. Rifleman Squad receiving a bit of damage there. Pioneers and Engineers engaged at close range. And the Volks Grenadiers gain some damage there. But I think he's trying to hit the... Not sure we see anything. You don't see it in the Volks Grenadiers, not the MG42. The Rifleman Squad advances to the flank. Engineers, without the flamethrower advancing forward, there is a Wehrmacht landmine there, which could be spotted. Oh, that one was detected as well by some feet. Ooh, Volks Grenadier Squad does fall back. Multiple Flame Engineers wipe out a single Volks Grenadier. Very, very good pick there by the US player. We got regular Grenadiers being employed on out of the field. He has 2 MG42s as well. He really should eye for light or support infantry veterancy. Has 2 MG42s, 3 Pioneers, so also give them some much needed health regen. Now we got the MG42 falling back, Greyhound advancing on forward.
Losing a sector.
There was a crater there. There's the other landmine. US player does still have Engineer unupgraded, so you may want to eye that one to be a Minesweeper. Nope, they're all upgraded flamers, looks like now. Volks Grenadiers advance. Ooh, Pack 30 finds a good hit there. I didn't realize that Greyhound's already pretty wounded. Volks Grenadiers fighting out the Riflemen. And now this Rifleman Squad does fall back there.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
Rifleman Squad falls back as well from the Pioneer, apparently. Fresh Grenadier advancing forward does inside this little house there. There is now another engineer there, so I believe that's a 4th engineer. If it's 4th engineer, going for a flamethrower. Okay, I was thinking, oh, he's going to get a 4th engineer just for the Minesweeper. Nope. Quadruple flamer engineers, 3 riflemen, 1 sauerkraut, extra crispy. Does dodge a grenade there. The other flame engineer does fall back. Rifleman Squad eyeing for the heavy cover there. We've got the 2 Volks Grenadiers as well as the Grenadiers in the region. Does receive some more flamer bursts. And they all fall back to the cover. He's focused down that engineer as quickly as possible and does get wiped out. Riflemen are quite healthy. These forces are not healthy whatsoever. Even when the Wehrmacht player wins this fight, he's needs to fall back. We do now have Offenbach Howard Shoot available, so he has gone for infantry. I'm not sure if he has XCM2 just yet, but I don't believe so. Now we do have the Pioneers getting forced back by the Flamer Engineer. These forces do win out. The Grenadiers do have 3 models there, so get enough time the health regen will be useful, plus the 4-man squad. Another Rifle squad advances forward, and do have the MP42 inside this garrison. Does have emergency support weapons, and we do have now bar research being pulled out as I click on the invisible button. No supply yard upgrades just yet. The Rifleman squad will continue to receive suppressive fire. Wehrmacht player still has 4 command points. You do have a fresh half track here. Okay, that will give him some 4 frontline reinforcements, including the M242. Rifleman squad may receive some additional suppression soon from the 251 half track. Maybe go ready to load up a Pioneer inside the half track and get the Grenadiers out of it. And looks like the Rifleman squad does recover the suppression right there. Folks Grenadiers do drop a model there after being reinforced with their 5th model there. Rifleman squad does get some continued suppression over there, and now we do got these Rifleman squads advancing forward. Flame Engineers advancing forward as well. Got multiple Volks Grenadiers in the region. Flame Engineers advancing along the road. This collapse on this MG42 along multiple flanks here. It needs to either withdraw it or let it die. MG42 does get out of the garrison there. Does fully withdraw. Volks Grenadiers maybe going to get inside the half track. That'll probably be best. Load up and drive on out of there. So right now he's received a bit too much fire there. That's Volks Grenadiers in a good position there. Riflemen throwing 3 models over right there. And now he does fully withdraw there. Does receive suppressive fire there from the 251 half track. Both these Rifleman squads are currently suppressed. And we do got a medic here. So we do have a medic station for the Wehrmacht player right there. A little bit out in the open, but it's far enough forward to get some good amount of casualties recovered. Assume they stay alive. Medic model dancing around a little bit. The Grenadier, Volks Grenadier model there may be recovered relatively soon. They're on the ground there, and some of the medics not trying to pick them up. Weird. No, at least keep the medic alive. And we've got Blitzkrieg available. US player Cowling and GG. He's like a little bit too early for that. I think the US player is surrendering. I think he, while losing a Rifleman squad and losing a Flame Engineer, what made him surrender? The engineer just got thrown away, and that's the end of the replay. Was that some sort of forced sink error? I'm not so sure I'm not so sure what happened there, but either way, it seemed like a little bit too early to call him GG. But either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Do that multi-hour replay I'm going to be casting next. Not a great warm-up, but a warm-up nonetheless. Okay. Based on what I've read in the description on this replay, in the game's replay, this may be a 2-hour long replay, so everyone, grab some popcorn. Hopefully it's going to be good. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Wars 1 replay. So on the left side as the Panzer Elite, we have No Slil, I don't know how to pronounce that. Nos Liwi No Swill? I have no idea. Spawn as the other Panzer Elite player, we have Brutal Hummel. Probably butchered up that name as well. Spawn as the British forces, we have Happiness. There's no such thing. And as the US forces, we have Andre Haas. Or Hayes. See, even a name like that I can't pronounce properly. We do got the Kettengrad advancing up north, trying to capture some sectors over here. Kettengrad captured the munitions sector, so let's balance approach by both players. So it looks like the British player may want to capture this munitions sector first, so he can bring up his HQ command truck over there. Let's switch with the British forces first, since there's a bit more of a variety when it comes to their openers. We do got 2 intersections there. I think it's saving up a bit of fuel there for the Bren carrier. Or, nope, you'll save the manpower, I should say. Munition sector will be secured relatively soon. We got this Panzer Grenadier advancing forward. Does get inside that little house there. There's only one window side, so it's not the great spot to fight from. Kettengrad now on an opportunity to capture this sector, or trying to bully around the each section there to prevent them from firing. Of course, there's a big movement blocker there in front of the Kettengrad, so can't really bully them around all too much. HQ command truck is not packed up at the moment. Does get the Bren carry out as well. Riflemen and engineers advancing on forward. The other intersection here, the one without the scope rifle, is sort of just sitting there. I think he's going to be mounting up. That's what he's doing. Scope rifle squad, supported by the riflemen. A little bit passive there. Panzer Grenadiers getting some good, much needed repairs in the Kettengrad. Very nice. And now we've got Speed Governor and Mobile. So now we've got a very fast truck there. But be careful, it looks awfully top heavy, likely a good tipping hazard such as going down the slope. One big modern MRAPs. By the way, we do have the Bren carrier now driving on in. G43 squad engaged by the scoop rifle squad at glorious close range. Bren carrier engaging the Panzer Grenadiers. The intersection along the back are just in it for the ride. Does use a press fire there, but loses the G43 squad unnecessarily. He tried to win the fight there, tried to go for early suppression, but just failed. Panzer Grenadier squad falling back, receiving quite a bit of damage there, doing some great job body blocking there, but one of the models will skip on out of there. I don't think he'll be picked off. This model, however, may still get picked off there. Oh, he is not happy with that. He has took quite a bit of beating already. We've got these Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward. Only 2 engineers and a Jeep here. Riflemen fighting from heavy cover there. Very nice. We do have 2 Kettengrads. Oh, no, that's not a Kettengrad. That is an infantry half-track. Looks like he may be on the mount up himself, but he may be lacking some Panzer Grenadiers to mount up with him right now. Panzer Grenadier being reinforced. I believe that's his only Panzer Grenadier. Fresh Panzer Grenadier to put on the field, so that's not his only Panzer Grenadier anymore. Bren carrier advancing up north, trying to engage these Panzer Grenadiers behind some heavy cover. And the Panzer Grenadiers should work fine. He may be on to sort of push them out of heavy cover by going pretty close. Jeep driving along with the Kettengrad will get a nice flank down the Panzer Grenadiers. He is going to get a little bit overwhelmed right there. The other Panzer Grenadier is going. I'm assuming he packed somewhere. But not packed. Pinged somewhere. And now got these Panzer Grenadiers falling back. Does get a bit of interruption there, but they will fall back relatively safely. Does mount up this infantry half-track just now, and now advancing on forward. His teammate asking for a decap. I'm not sure what he's referring to. But of course, we do have the HQ command truck here. Panzer Grenadiers can get some good fire support here from the infantry half-track as well as forward reinforcement. Jeep advancing forward. Try to knock around these forces and does not remount up to drive away. Rifleman, sections, Lieutenant, MMG carrier upgrade, all advancing forward. This one has its 4th Panzer Grenadier on the field, so needs some more reinforcements, however. Maybe eyeing for a fast 2-2. Kettengrad receiving some fire there from these light vehicles. And will be pursued. May escape. Damage and crit there, trying to crawl away now. And looks like he will actually get saved barely though. And the allies cannot advance forward because it's going to be 2 sets of flak ravines. We do now have a slit trench now being put on the field. This infantry track's not exactly all too healthy either, so it needs some repairs. And we've got this Panzer League player advancing up north. Engineer squad does fall back. And we got the infantry force support truck now being deployed on out. Field support truck. Scope squad does fall back there. 5 squads of Panzer Grenadiers here. Receive some fire there from the NMG carrier. And we do got a forward slit trench here with the lieutenant inside. As your command, how strong with it's going to be a 2-2. Yep, 2-2. There's likely going to be an additional 5 2-2s relatively soon, I'm guessing. First 2-2 now deployed on the field, second 2-2 on the way. Panzer Grenadiers behind some light cover there. And of course the mini-map when I'm using it sometimes creeps off the side. Kaliningrad engaged by the riflemen, trying to run them over, and he can't. And now got the rifle squad being forced on back. Panzer Grenadiers gain some damage on these engineers. We got the riflemen, intersection of scope rifle, and the MMG carrier advancing up north to punish them. Does capture this fuel point there. Munitions sector not captured on up. Kaliningrad eyeing the munitions sector next. And does decide to fall back those forces. And there was a deployed designated marksman there, wasn't there? Me, advanced repair. Let's see, going for advanced repair. Yep, he's getting it right now. Blue flame. I'm guessing meaning flame mortar? Incendiary mortar? Or incendiary grenades. We do have incendiary mortar or mortar half track now pulled in the field, which maybe he said ping incendiary mortar there. Infantry half track now load up of a Panzer Grenadier advancing up north. Mortar half track now barraging somewhere. To engage the rifleman at a pretty good angle. Likely US players coming for sticky bombs relatively soon. He does have a motor pool with 2 M1 AT guns to the build queue. He's not fighting for a Greyhound nor a quad half track. Rifleman squad received a bit of fire there. We do have the infantry half track receiving a bit of damage there from these various forces. It does get some damage on the infantry half track. Look, we do also have some Piats here, and we've got the 2 sections getting some damage on in as well. Panzer Grenadiers push way forward. We'll find all of these forces. Piats fire shot off on the Panzer Grenadiers. Another Piat will fire shot off onto the 2-2. Looks like he whiffed his shot. These sections charging forward. They're very wounded. And we do got a hit there onto the infantry half track. The infantry half track could go down. Scope Rifle Squad does fall back there. Mortar MMG carries still advancing forward. Got the Piat still running on in. Does get suppression down on one of these Panzer Grenadiers. We do have a fresh M1 AT gun now pulled on the field.
Enemy unit down.
And Kaliningrad here does go down. Panzer Grenadiers advancing forward. We got a extra hit there, taking out that MMG carrier.
We're losing ground out there.
DP now being captured up by the Kaliningrad.
Supply line.
And now that Kaliningrad is receiving some fire. Does drive away on fire. It's just a flesh wound. And of course that hardly did any damage to him, even though his own model himself was literally on fire. I was love to see that. We have some AT gun shots now raining on into the structure. There is 2 Panzer Grenadiers inside that structure there. There are 4 windows here, so not a great position for 2 squads to fight from. One's plenty. Incendiary mortar does come forward as well, trying to hit the mortar half track. More shots on there into the structure. I wonder if he's going for a forward HQ. No, he's not going for a forward HQ. Each section is advancing forward. We do have the captain now pull it on out. Captain needs to be a bit careful which sector he's in because he's straddling the line. Each section is advancing forward. Piats are raining on forward as well, trying to hit on the armored car. Does get one good hit there. The other one looks like splashed and missed. But I believe the splash him did a bit of damage there. Mortar half track raining on in, more mortars raining on in. Rifle squad do overrun the Panzer Grenadiers, but now the rifleman squads are getting ripped apart. We do now have looks like defense specialty onto the armored car there. And the Scope Rifle squad himself falls back. The mortar or the 2 half track does stay alive, and we've got a forward tree coming out by the Allies. That is a Greyhound M1 AT gun right there, so there's 2 M1 AT guns right now deployed on out. And do have a triage center there. A bit far forward. I don't really like seeing triage centers too far forward. Then you have to micro and get them to healing while you're reinforcing.
Jaeger Command is now available to aid our worthy cause.
Panzer Jaeger Command now deployed out in the field. probably going for Panther Research. I've assumed got infantry support command, the activated support command, which will likely result in Panthers. Maybe we got a doctrinal selection right here, which could be either Tank Hunter or it could be Scorched Earth. Granted, seeing as 2v2, strong likelihood it's going to be Scorched Earth somewhere. Do we see any booby traps or teller mines? I see neither at the moment, so we don't know what Doctor's gone for, but if I would have to take a guess, it's probably 75% chance Scorched Earth, 25% chance Tank Hunter. Scorpion Squad does fall back there. This garrison's still quite damaged. I think the AT gun's still firing away at it. Yes, do find some hits there on the 2-2s. Answer your command activated. Got those forces falling back. We do have the Greyhound advanced forward, trying to get some shots there onto the Panzerschreck squad. Do have some good healing being pulled out by the casualty clearing station. Very nice. We do now have these armor cars advancing on forward, getting some good damage there onto the engineer. Stewart now pulled on a few, and does roll a miss there on that G43 squad. Downstock with the AT gun, couple rifleman squads, Pennsylvania cover there. There is, oh, that is a teller mine. So it was that he has gone for Tank Hunter, not for Scorched Earth. Okay, so my prediction was mostly wrong, 45% correct, and does get a landmine detonation there onto the Panthers. Ooh, deadly hit there, and seeing how much damage that was there. Was that a teller mine being detonated by friendly fire? That may have been a teller mine being detonated by friendly fire. Now trying to repair it up with this Kinetic Grad to ward him out, but he's also body blocking him. The twos are starting to overrun this AT gun there. Very nice. Got another landmine detonation there. Looks like the Rescuers found a US landmine. And now do have these Market squads being forced on back. Teller mine still has plenty of health. And the Panther still has a damaged engine crit there. Riflemen are now starting to fall on back.
Have lost a unit to the enemy's advances.
Looks like we lost the Panzer Grenadier somewhere. Was that a landmine? Maybe on a landmine there. I see 3 of those casualties there. And eventually see 1 engineer. It was definitely not the flamer though. It would have took a bit more damage in return. Greyhound pursuing these 2-2s. Both of them are Veteran C2. One just needs to select the additional level of Veteran C. And will be held at bay there with the nearby Panther. And his advancing forward has a little bit of damage there, but is not a damage engine. His teammate has, of course, activated Panthers, and we see 2 command. He had 4 command points or 3 command points earlier, so he has select doctrine. So I have a strong feeling it is Scorched Earth. Of course, I could be wrong, but still.
Our engineering has stepped even further ahead of our enemy.
More advanced repairs. So both players have gotten advanced repairs now. Good hit there on the Panther there by the 17-pounder. US player, he does not select the doctrine just yet, though there's maybe 1 command point consumed. Potentially. 25-pounder here. Strong likelihood it's going to be Royal Artillery. Captain does fall back there. Now we've got these forces advancing along the flank.
Losing ground out there.
Here, AT guns, they're trying to break down these hedges.
We have weapon support on site.
Support weapon center, deployed on out, like I'm going for some snipers. The US player has plenty of munitions. So going mostly into US doctrines are possible with that munitions reserve. But most people believe that the airborne doctrine is generally a bad choice. As Grenadier squad here does fall back. 25 pounder, but that sounds like more than one shot. Is there a creeping barrage somewhere? Nope, that is like a regular barrage. That's a blind barrage overall. Water half track trying to get some hits there on the Garrison Rifleman. Getting some good damage there. Level 1 production just got researched there for the US player. Very nice. His British teammate has consumed all of his command points, but we see no visible doctrine. Strong likelihood in that case is not Commando. Could be Royal Engineers. No boards there. It's definitely Royal Artillery. If it was Royal Engineers, there'll be boards. Or there'll be Churchill's disposals. So it's likely Royal Engineers. Not Royal Engineers, Royal Artillery. Infantry half track trying to hold the line. Rifle squad's advancing forward. Does get sticky bombs going. Multiple sticky bombs does connect on the infantry half track. On hard load, it will go down. Yep. Water half track see quite a bit of use as well, and does get out of control there as well. We've got 2 SG squads main support with doorman squads. Very nice. And this can rip apart the rifleman squad. There is a wiped out rifle squad. We could see additional squad of rifles wiped out. If you properly focus fire, yeah, it does take out that squad of riflemen there. So 2 wipes on riflemen. Very, very nice. Greyhound receiving some hand structure fire, but those rolls and misses. Armor command structure now point of view. And I do have the M1AT gun, does get overran there. Slit Trench Garrison may see some incendiary grenades thrown by either of these players. Stewart Advance 4 does get a nice cancer around there onto the STG squads. And since he has 4-man squads there, he could actually claim the AT guns, which could be very handy indeed. So it's not static AT guns, something Panzer Elite just simply can't deploy on out. Granted, they do have other powerful assets. He's saying no kill. He wants to put a landmine there. He wants to booby trap it. But we do got artillery raining on in. I think now is a good idea to kill. Incendiary mortar does get fired onto the Slit Trench there, damaging that garrison. US sniper moving around. Oh, looks like a lieutenant went down, maybe to a Panther shot. Not sure where. See a crater there. And a dropped SMG, so looks like Panther got direct hit there onto the lieutenant. Never mind, kill it. Yep, because that infantry got forced back. That's what happened. Panther's not focusing down the AT gun there. Got a lot of PS in the flank. Mortar half track receives a lot of damage there. 2 dudes advancing forward, trying to force back these forces, and does force back all of them. Panther will receive a sticky bomb there. Does have full health. And does get a damage crit there. US sniper, 0 kills there, so it's going to be just primarily meant for a spotter at the current rate. Though I suppose can't get a shot off on a Panther, but maybe just haven't had any good targets. May want to get a Slit Trench out and put his captain into it to make sure this sector remains improved. I guess he pinged somewhere, I'm not sure what. Does get a shot there onto the one of the STG squads. He has 4 STG squads.
Keep your bloody head down!
As we're going to see a bit of fire there from those PS. 2-2's moving around. They're both fully healed. STG squads does push way forward, does force back from one of the Flame Engineers. Sniper has 1 kill there, so they know that exists. Main gun to short crit onto the Greyhound there. AT gun rolls a miss in return. The Flame Engineer squad does see a bit of fire there, does fall back in time, and the sniper remains undetected for now. Does get a shot upon these guys running away. Friend squad and PS squads advancing forward. Got the Stewart here to support as well. Good hit there. And PS are running on in. Both of them rolls and misses. Good hits there onto the Friend squad. He could get a button off one of these vehicles. Does get damage and crit there onto the Kentucky Grad. And we've got all these forces all falling back once again. Sending powder, rotating his gun, and it looks like I had it selected while switching players, so now there's a permanent reticle on the map. Panthers here. Panthers pushing way up north. So this player has... This is the Panthers? Yeah. One of the Paisley players have 2 sets of Panthers.
17-pounder ready.
You have a Firefly here with a command tank. Very nice. That would be very useful for Panthers.
Go ahead.
70 pounder does rotate its gun around. Panther command tank push way forward. Does get a good shot there onto the command or onto the Panther. Ooh, is that sector artillery? Yeah, sector artillery is now raining on in. Multiple grenades there on the Panthers, softening them up. We also got a Funk Fog in here on top of this munitions sector. And if you look here, it may be hard for the British player to tell with all the chaos, but he's only at plus 22 munitions income.
We've just got the green
It can be
light to
very
avoid
difficult to
creeping
spot the
barrels.
Funk Fog in because, well, you don't really expect it all too much now, do you?
Getting knocked out an MG nest.
As Grenadiers see a bit of fire there. Good hits there onto the M8. Firefly advancing forward.
It can start securing resources.
I
from
heard
the
something
air.
explode as the Greyhound went down. Panthers firing some shots there onto the rifleman. Now we've got the Resource Security HQ on top of Sector, which is not... Oh, apparently it did increase his munitions income. It went up by 4. So maybe the queue of actions where first denied income, then increased income, which resulted in action does provide plus 4, but not realizing that it's not providing any sort of income, really. Friends there, intersection here. Got also a repair sapper as well. And she'll try to get some hits on the 7-pounder. The repair sapper will be able to get it repaired up as well as overheal. And best luck on that Garrison again is far too wounded. We do firing some shots there. Does have the cap to support these sappers. Those will miss there onto the G43 squad, and now these intersections need to fall back and receive too much damage. And it's advancing forward as well. Stuart trying to engage. Oh, sorry, I just saw your rumble comment. Yep, it is going to be a good game. Rifleman squad does fall back there. Got the 2 camouflage snipers right there, repairing up the Panther, his teammate's Panther like that. Very nice. He is one who's gone for Tank Hunter, so he could go for Hetzers instead of more Panthers, but his teammate already has a lot of Panthers on the field. He does not deploy out any more AT. Let's take a quick look at everybody's resources since it's slowed down a little bit. Starting from the top, the US player has a massive reserve of resources. He might as well just go for a level 2 supply yard when he has such a high reserve. Also 6 command points. He needs to make a choice. Is he going to go for armor or infantry? Oh, look at that as well. Reduced munitions income is not really paying dividends as well, not realizing the fact that the mission sector is not a full collection. Will be pretty hard to spawn the Fog as well.
Observation posts report we are losing a
But
sector.
yeah, the US player has a lot of resources in reserve. It has multiple options. The British player does have a good reserve of manpower, small reserve of munitions, small reserve of fuel. May want to go for some more Fireflies, honestly. Incendiary Mortar does connect on their trying to hit the repairing squad there. Sappers advancing forward. We see a bit of fire from the 2. And does spot the Funk Fog there. Damage, engine is damaged. Does manage to escape on out of there. And immediately as the Funk Fog can move, look at that. The Brit is now at the 53 munitions income. That Funk Foggin is very good. Over here, we do have ATS debates are available. He also has a small reserve of manpower. Not really any munitions. Plenty of fuel. And good kills there. I think that's a full squad wipe. Yeah, he had 2 squads or 3 squads STGs. Now he's down to 2 squads.
Our
brave infantry can now double their efforts against enemy tanks.
Oh, that's the double AT grenade and a double Pantrack. So now there's 6 Pantracks against 4. He needs to get a sprint ability sooner rather than later as well. Sprint along this ability is very powerful.
The enemy advances.
There goes that Stewart, completely annihilated by those Pantracks. These Pantrack squads need to fall back. They have to do surgical strikes. He's trying to hit this AT gun. He's actually making get the kill there. Does get retreat back the other squad, but that one can fire with Pantracks at a time. And this Pantrack squad may get wiped out and retreat, but there's not a whole lot of firing coming down on it. Even the flamethrower wasn't getting a whole lot of fire there. Good mortar hits there, and we may see this mortar. Looks like he will get repaired up. There's a repair sapper in that region. Flames are trying to capture that sector there. I do hear these AT guns firing away, trying to get some hits there on the Panthers. Trying to get these all in camera, but it's not really working out well. There's actually 3 AT guns here. 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, Herr Kommandant.
Sentry Powder has not been fully repaired, and there's a lot of casualties here. I can see a casualty down right there, and screams more casualty. How many squads does he have at the moment? He does have 4 squads. His teammate could actually aid in recovering casualties. If he builds a medic station behind the casualty clearing station, then the medics will drop off the nearest station, which will be the casualty clearing station. So it is possible his teammate to fly a medic station to help feed his teammate more casualties. We got these snipers advancing on forward. We've got 2 US snipers, both of them Veteran C1, 6 and 5 kills each. Hello Mine still here, actually a little bit damaged. And now the mortar hatch see a bit of fire as well. AT guns are hitting the Panthers now. Panzer Grenadiers advancing along the flanks. We got the AT gun firing away, or the Sentry Powder. Mortar hatch trying to hit the barrage these forces. Got a Bren squad and infantry section here. But they're receiving a lot of mortars in this region. Multiple Pantracks now hitting that Sentry Powder. Sentry Powder does go down. He does have 2 Fireflies on the field, which is a lot of AT vehicles. But a lot of these interjections are getting hit quite severely by the mortar half-track. Need some reinforcements on these guys. May want to put 14 there. We do got Allied War Machine now activated. About 3 Hellcat squad on the field. Sorry, must that being put out. 1 Hellcat does go down, but Allied War Machine will get it recovered. He probably still has another Hellcat can be recovered, but it's probably, yeah, but still active for another 10 seconds, but it looks like he just may want to get this one safely withdrawn. Get picked up by the repair sapper. Oh, both the snipers went down? Very nice. I thought the -1 was the 70 pounder. I missed the snipers going down. They may have went down somewhere over here. Funkwagen's still here, fully repaired. Maybe I'll claim it. Or maybe not. That's maybe a bad time to push it forward because that mortar half-track did not last all too long. And we got the Funkwagen who seems to being spotted by the scope rifle squad. Of course, I got these 2 Fireflies here. Inspired by Command Tank, should be able to get some good damage on in. I heard a landmine detonation somewhere.
Get the hell down.
Not sure where though. And one of the Panzer players may want to eye for a Bergantica just in case. And now we do have Calliopes available. And that audio line was actually Armored Operations, not the Calliope voice line. Oh, we do have a creeping barrage ring on in, softening up these Panthers. Getting some good hits there on both those Panthers. They're down to severely wounded. And Kenneth now receiving some fire as well. Huh, we know he's coming for Scorched Earth, but we haven't seen any booby traps yet. SG's getting some damage there onto these infantry sections and does force them back.
Enemy unit down.
Hellcat does go down, does use Allied War Machine, needs to push, aggressive push forward the other Hellcat. Get some good hits there. This Hellcat may receive some fire there. ultimately make sure one of them lives. But here comes Fly Paper Barrage, getting some good damage onto these Panzer squads, forcing them back. Does he have 5 or 6 squads now? There's 4 Panzer squads there. Yep, he does have 6 squads. Actually, 7 squads. That's actually quite a large number of Panzer Grenadiers. Brings down to these Panthers, but the AT gun fire to go down himself. And this SCG squad does get won by the infantry sections. Good there across the front line. The AT gun does stay alive, but barely. And good hits on those Panthers. They need to fall back. These other Panthers are actually still quite wounded, so it's need time to prepare them all up. We do have some 223 supply on the field. Ask me for repair. Okay, repair. Ooh, big line of slit trenches going up, but a lot of these infantry are still quite wounded. You have 70 pounder being plotted out, very nice. He may want to be supported by MG emplacement as well. Now 60 out of 60 units? Yep, yes he is. Thinking, I said, assuming he said thanks for helping repair up. With the amount of forces he has in the field, he's going to be hard to repair up his forces. Funk Froggen received some fire there from the Fireflies. And this point has been scorched. This will greatly prolong the game now, won't it? Dudes getting some hits there onto the Scope Rifle squad. They do fall back there. Hello Mine's still here. Fly Paper Barrage running on. Does get a decent hit there on that Panzer Grenadier. Good hit there on this Panzer Grenadier.
Burn them out. We now have incendiary grenades at our disposal.
Incendiary grenades, anti-tank grenades, and sprint are available. Since he's at pop cap, might as well get all the upgrades. He has plenty. He has a plenty of amount of resources in general. Look at that. He nearly has 2,000 manpower, has a good reserve of munitions, and fuel. Panzer's advancing forward, try to pick off these forces. Picking out the command tank is actually important to keep his teammate. Oh, good canister grenade or canister shot. The short engine right there on the command tank there does not wipe it out. Fly Paper Barrage ring on in. He does fall back there. Looks like he will save all the squads there, and looks like now the command Corral is going to get repaired up by the Fiats. Yep, you can't deploy Humos via a pop cap. Well, might as well be hyper aggressive. You got the resources spare. Panthers can be expendable, right? In this case, they can be. Hellcat's getting some hits there onto the Panthers. Allied Warship's been activated. Does get one recovered there. Panthers advancing forward. We focus on these Panthers there. Main gun short crit there onto the Hellcat. And there goes that Hellcat. More defensive efficiency coming on up. Very nice. More defensive efficiency. As when there's a steam fire there, he including fully designated marksman there. His Panzers falling back. They're a bit wounded there. He does not have a kit of grad repairs either. Has only 2 Panzer Grenadiers for repairs and has to rely heavily on his teammate likely. Here comes Fly Paper Barrage there. Does take out that wounded Panther. And may get this Panther as well. He's quite wounded. Nope, he does withstand the barrage there. We do have this. These Panzer Grenadiers sprinting on forward. Do have a Bofors emplacement. I'm not a big fan of Bofors emplacement. They're just simply not that great against infantry. And does do very little damage to these Panzer Grenadiers, and they do take it out quite easily. Gonna hit the Stewart there, gets a good hit there. Does hit the AT gun as well. Looks like there's another permanent marker there because I switched around with it selected. Scorpion squad falls back, severely wounded, may get picked up by the 2-2s, does not get picked up.
Howitzers are available to take the field.
And he can outlaw Humo. It does cost 10 population, and he has 10 spare population room, so get it. 3 Panthers, or no, he only has 2 Panthers at the moment. Oh wait, he does get out Humo as well. Looks like he lost 2 Panthers. 2 Panthers is probably plenty for what he needs it for, but we got the Hellcats advancing forward. That's where Hector's 3rd Panther. does see a bit of fire there. His teammates bring back the not STG squads. Panther squads up here. Does got another Panther there. This Panther now receives some fire there. It will be completely encircled. Hellcats and Fireflies get some great damage there. His teammate can throw some AT grenades as a possibility. Does get some good pressure there on the Panther squad. That is the one single Panther squad, not the doubles. And he got his teammates' STG squads falling back. Got more Panthers being called in. Very nice. Got Super Artillery not in a good sector there. Humo now getting overran. At this point in time, one of these players need to go for a Bergen Tiga. Hellcats moving forward, focus on the Humo. Does go down right there, and he will crush the carcass there. One of the Hellcats to go down, two of the Hellcats to go down. That you see there. This Panther in the back here is really wounded, and we've got these two fans forward. Panther squads now falling back. And his Hellcat is receiving quite a bit of damage there. It does go down. Got the Fireflies of 8 and 4 getting some shots. This Hellcat's still falling back. Panthers is still quite wounded. Command tank received quite a bit of damage there. He does have still 1,000 manpower, but can't really be throwing it away all too much. There goes that Panther as well. STG squads. Oh, we may see a massive crush here. Oh! Does get one wipe there. The fresh Panzer Grenadier has been put on field and does take that one out with Panther squad.
Lost a unit to the enemy's advances.
There is a drop Panzer truck there, so maybe I could go and pick it up. No, we can't pick it up. Now, so the game has quieted down a little bit. Let's see now. He's down 23 population when he was out 60 out of 60. He has not a whole lot left. He didn't even lose both his flak Irvings. Alright. He does have plenty of manpower, munitions, and fuel, so he still can get back in the game. His teammate has pretty much no manpower at the moment, has 7 Panzer Grenadiers, a 223, a Funkwagen, and of course a still flak Irving placement. Funkwagen does see a bit of fire there. We've got some Panther carcasses here. Hopefully one of these players is going for Bergen Tiga for extreme value play, because there is a lot of Panther carcasses here. Make this one less, maybe? War Telemines is probably a good idea. Plus 12? Wait, what do you mean by plus 12?
Can now use armor
Pershing's down the field. Not sure what he meant by plus 12. You know how these Panzer Grenadiers advancing on forward, trying to pick up one of these forces. We'll be able to focus on this Hellcat. Hellcat does go down, does throw some leftover shots there onto the Sherman Calliope. The Sherman Calliope is under massive threat. And now it's not, because it's dead. Incendiary grenade has been thrown. Panzer Grenadier advancing forward, trying to throw more incendiary grenades. Calliope barrage running on it does splash these Panzer Grenadiers a little bit. Brendan squad is going to get singed quite a bit, and it's low enough health where it does pose a massive threat to his life. G43 squad does receive a cancer around there, and we do got the Pershing here. 0 kills, a little bit of damage onto him.
Ready to pass on orders.
The Brit still has plenty of manpower, plenty of munitions. Pretty close to Pop Cap as well. Has still 2 Fireflies, Stewart, Command Cromwell, regular Cromwell. And we do also see, of course, a good amount of infantry section. So the Brit still has plenty of forces on the field. The US player, lost all the Hellcats. And as well as that one Calliope. Central VP is still scorched, so it's not going to be repaired anytime soon. Or captured anytime soon, for that matter as well. Hummel set on up, fresh Hummel. Got a good number of tanks here. He probably has them all overhealed. Nope, he's starting to overheal the Cromwell now. Asking for tank traps. Use only sector start artillery here. I wonder if he's saying use it here or here.
What now?
25 pounder barrage ring on in over here.
Area is secure. I don't see any sign of Jerry.
Asking his teammate the barrage somewhere. Oh, Bergentiga. That's what he's saying, not barrage. I thought it was like misspelled barrage, but Berg. One wreckage. There's a wreckage there. And oh yeah, it looks like all the other carcasses. But this one could be recovered. There may be a Captain Grad somewhere. Very important to recover those. STG squad's advanced forward. Gain some damage there on the captain. There is a landmine put up by the US player. We may see some AT grenades. Nope. Probably not. Panthers gain some shots there. US landmines, multiple US landmines there. Calliope barrage running on in. And looks like these Panzer grenadiers will find a. Ooh, and the landmine gets made by the Calliope. Panzer grenadiers charging forward, trying to get some shots in. Does get some damage there onto the regular Cromwell. And now I do have, looks like a officer artillery running on in. Does force back all the Panzer grenadiers. Cooper squad, Piet squad, and Brent squad, all of them quite damaged. Does fall back with those squads, bar the Brent squad. Down here, we've got the US sniper just trying to spot for stuff. Very, very nice. We do have, looks like 3 Panthers split up by this Panzer League player. We see Bergentiga deployed on the field. One player mentioned he's going for them. Doesn't appear to be. He's pretty close to pop cap. Nothing at the moment there. There's a Bergentiga. Bergentiga deployed up on the tank hunter player. There seems like more landmines there. It looks like he may be trying to pull out, recently deployed out a landmine there. One plug-in out, not in the munitions sector there. More teller mines being pulled out there. Very nice. Pershing finds a shot there on these Panthers. Rear armor exposed, as well as a good AT gun shot there as well. That's captured by the Brits. No, that's the US player. And there goes that STG squad. Good pick there.
Enemy unit has
But does look at the captain there. Does spot the landmine there with his Panzer Grenadiers. And we got the Scorpion squad falling back and detonates the landmine while he was underneath it. And this is the tank hunter player. Will we see AT grenades? He has AT grenades researched. Nope, here comes the Panzer Shreks. And does take it out before a canister round comes out. Finds another landmine there. We now have the Calliope barrage running on in, but the problem is, firing Calliope barrage is not a good idea because look at this hill. This hill is steep. We got the Panthers, or Fireflies, now engaging the Panzer Grenadiers. We do have one of the Panthers going down. And looks like the point has been disabled, looks like it just got scorched again. The VPs are very similar, 336 to 410.
Unique Yak Panther can now be called to remote locations.
Yak Panther can now be deployed on the field. The sniper still gains some good spotting there. Does spot the Bergentiga, and this Panther has recovered. Needs time to actually repair it up entirely. Pershing receives some fire there.
Eradicated.
This player may be at pop cap now with his teammate recovering that Panther. Does have a Pershing entirely. Very nice. Yeah, he's over pop cap now. He also doesn't have a lot of manpower anymore as well. Does have good reserve munitions and fuel.
Available for deployment.
But it's down to the Panther. Multiple hits on these Panthers.
Panther ready to break through. Panther ready to break through.
And There's no music playing, so let's switch over to the US player. He has been losing quite a bit this entire game. We got 2 Calliopes. Fresh Pershing has the US sniper for spotting. Does still has an AT gun here, which is severely wounded. I've got the Panchak squads advancing forward, and this Pershing's under massive threat. That's 8 Panchak firing. Oh! Good hits there. And there goes the Pershing once again. Very good pick there. US players will see quite a bit of damage. We have a supply yard. Only level 1 production at the
Enemy
moment.
unit down.
And the Fargan does go down as well. Can't be covered by Bergantiga. Sniper gains some good spotting here. He may be eyeing to go help his teammate Column's artillery. Oh, is there a Kettengrad down here for the Bergantiga to recover? Does not appear to be. I always make that joke. Recover the Kettengrad of Bergantigas immediately. Flame Engineer is trying to repair up the scorched point. Panzer Grenadiers moving around. Sniper.
1Q.
Really close to these 2-2s. And as the Pershing carcass does take a hit there. The Allied Panther now deployed on the field, ready to support his teammates' regular Panthers. SCG's advancing forward, trying to get some damage there on these scope rifles. And the scope rifle squad will escape on out of there. We've got a regular Cromwell here, being overhealed as well. And you got all these Fireflies and Cromwell here. These Panzer Grenadiers need to fall back sooner rather than later. He could get some AT grenades off, but that's probably not a good idea. Do fall back. Here comes Pantrix. Cromwell took a bit of a beating there, but has plenty of health. I guess that may be Pantrix, maybe not. 5P barrage does force back those Pantrix squads. Panther advancing forward. Got this Panther pursuit forward as well. Does not have damage crit there, and we do now have a fresh Hellcat forward on out.
Sniper, ready for orders.
Your sniper gains some more detection there. I wonder how far you can see. You can see that far, which is actually not all that great. Credits there, does button the vehicle. Hellcat's charging forward, Allied field repair has been activated. And the Pershing does whiff a shot there, whiff a shot again. Does roll a bounce there, and there goes the Hellcat. Jagd Panther advancing forward. Does whiff a shot there, good hit there on the repair sapper. Pershing does not take out that Panther just yet. You got an STG squad there. Other Panther advances forward, and there is a Keller mine there. Detonating things, gains some severe damage there. Fireflies now advancing down the south, trying to support out the Pershing, who's about to go down. Jagd Panther getting hit by the Fireflies. The Jagd Panther's not in a great position there. His rear arm is exposed to those Fireflies. Good hit there on the Pershing. Lightning Barrage softening up these vehicles. Jagd Panther does take out the Pershing there. Needs to get on out of there, just oh so wounded. Now here comes the Patrick squad sprinting out forward and falls back. I suppose it's forced back those other units, so very, very nice. That's all they need to do. Bergantiga now trying to repair up the Panther. Over here, we've got the STG squads advancing on forward. We've got the Scope Rifle squad, Repair Sapper, Piet Sapper, and another Scope Rifle squad. 5P Barrage missing another volley there. And you got 3 levels of veterancy on this Panzer Grenadier who's not been selected just yet, as well as one of the other STG squads who fall back now. Panther needs some damage there on that, or intersection. Firefly's trying to push on forward. Elm, I think that means Teller Mines. Tell me. I'm not sure what he's saying. There's a telemine there. Oh, maybe he's... I don't know. We got the Panzer Grenadiers advancing forward. There's a lot of good targets here. They're all not overhealed. And there goes that Firefly. Cromwell receiving some hits there. Poor movement control there by the British player. And there goes Cromwell as well. Firefly needs to fall back. Bang on the short crit there. It does fall back, just trying to avoid the Calliope barrage. Oh, but listen, the Calliope hit the Firefly on cooldown. But they don't realize that actually that other Firefly also went down there to a stray Calliope rocket. Ooh, these Panthers are wounded. They need repairs.
Enemy unit.
Oh! Almost flashed the sniper a little bit, but great pick there, picking off 2 of those Panthers. Another Hummel instead.
They're trying to push me out. Sniper taking fire. Yes.
It's not map hacks. We know that for sure because we know about spotting sniper. We got a line of roadblocks here. Very nice. And let's go from the top and see what's everybody's resources and things that sort. Okay, that's just Stuart up there. So, for the US player, they do have a small reserve of manpower, small reserve of munitions, and enough fuel for the rest of the game, and then some. For the British player, we do have a good reserve of manpower. No priest just yet. Good reserve of munitions, a good reserve of fuel. We do, of course, for the tank hunter player, trying to recover these carcasses. Broken to receive abuse. Jagd Panther is still alive, pretty healthy. Patrick Squall's advancing on forward. He also has small reserve manpower, plenty of munitions, and a lot of fuel. So he may just want to start taking one of these Panzer Grenadiers. Maybe one of the STG, or he doesn't have STGs. Wait, he was the one that had STGs. They're all dead, I guess. You may want to take one of those squads and just start spamming out landmines. At this point in time, just spam them out. And for his teammate, who's been relying heavily on his teammate for repairs and for recovering carcasses. Good hit there from the Stuart. He still has plenty of manpower, plenty of munitions, and plenty of fuel. 5P advancing forward, we got a rifleman. Nope, that's just a recruit model there. The US sniper is way over here. And the Bergantiga does receive a bit more abuse there. This carcass is damaged, but still alive. One of them do go down there. You got Ford HQ here, trying to repair it up with a single Panzer Grenadier. So he has no spare pop cap, so it can't get repaired. Or reinforced, I should say.
Enemy forces are attacking our petrol depot.
If he continues to blow up vehicles and his teammate can recover them all, he can maintain above max population, but he's going to have to be heavily reliant on his teammate. Panzer Grenadiers receive a bit of fire there. Jagd Panther advancing forward. Rolls a miss. And looks like he's going eye for some crushes. Full IP advancing on forward. Hellcat firing some random shots there, getting some hits on these various forces. Here's sniper right there. Oh, did I hear? Oh, that's just Hummel firing. It almost sounded like a booby trap blowing up. The artillery is running on in top the M1AT gun. SN sniper, so they may have spotted the sniper right there. And there goes something. It's a drop Panther truck there. And you got a sector artillery in this sector here. Panther charging forward. Field repair. Nope, that's just engineers repairing it up. Good AT gun shot there, but rolls a bounce there. Hellcat should withstand a shot there. Now it's questionable whether or not he can withstand another shot there. We got Calliope barrage running on in. Gets good to stay on this Panther. Rolls a miss there, and the Hellcat does go down. Additional defense specialty now selected. Yak Panther now seeing some hits there from the Sherman Firefly. Multiple hits there, getting multiple pens there, very nice. I do believe people don't use the command tank more enough. They just basically use Staghounds all the time. The command tank is really nice to combo Fireflies if you have trouble dealing with Panthers. Or in this case, Jagdpanthers. US Sniper has been spotted falling back. I don't know how many, that made them 0 kills there. Now it has 0 lives. Antrax advancing forward, trying to get some shots there on these various forces. Does get some good hits there and falls back a little bit early, but there's no pants around. That's exactly why he fell back early. As Grenadiers can try to repair up this Panther still. Corporate Squadron seeing some higher there. Fire there, blah. There's a Telemine there, very nice. I think Hunter player needs to start spamming out more Telemines. He has plenty of munitions. I think Hunter tends to float a bit of munitions. He could go for a munitions half track and start pulling out some Goliaths. Just spamming those out. Hummel barrage raining on in. I hear 2 Hummels, or see 2 Hummel projectiles. Romero took a massive beating. If their shells scatter wide, could get a kill there. Fireflies also took a bit of beating as well. And it looks like he will escape on out of there. Oh, just got Panzer Jaeger Command. Dave's on his way to his own Panther research. Fireflies ring on in, gain some damage on these Panzer Grenadiers. Gain some shots there. Stewart trying to find some side armor hits. Panther advancing forward, getting some hits there onto the Hellcat. And Shark Grenadiers being reinforced, pushed on out. Jagdpanther advancing on forward. Corporate Squad will spot it. Hellcat's trying to intercept this Panther. Rolls a pen and bounce. So a lot of split trenches in the center of the map there. Jagdpanther and Panther advancing forward, but the Jagdpanther sees a bit of damage. Decides to answer around in front of the Firefly there. 25 pounder raining on in. Panther skirmishing around. His armor command truck's actually quite damaged. Could pick that off. Down south, Hellcat trying to overrun the Panther. Let's get a shot up there. There's a Telemine there, which can pick off the Hellcat advances too far forward. Command truck does connect onto one of these Hellcats. Both these Hellcats need to fall back. Armor command truck does go down to the Panther. Like Firefly still firing away, get some damage on this force. Still, that's a no. Panther advancing forward, trying to get some shots there. Sniper could get crushed. Sniper does back away. It does pick off one of those Hellcats right there. STG squad capture the fuel point. Firefly and Cromwell advance forward, getting some rear armor hits on this Panther. This Panther has damage crit, so it goes down. These Hellcats are fully repaired due to Allied Allied field repair. Down south, we got a 2-2. And over here, a 2-2-3 on the munitions sector. Sector artillery is constantly raining on in the sector, seems like. He has, let's see, 52 munitions. I think that's enough. Sector artillery lasts for what, a minute 20 seconds? And the cooldown's what, 2 minutes? Or no? It's going to, let's just say he has enough munitions a long time. But if munitions come, we can constantly call that in on the sector. I think that's a shot there by the M1AT gun. Multiple hits there onto that Panther there. US Sniper advancing forward, trying to get some spotting. May get crushed here again. Nope, he does manage to back off. Hellcats push way forward. He does spot, of course, the damaged Panther there. There's a Telemine here and here. This one could be spotted by Telemine, could be tripped by one of these Hellcats. Skirmish around both, spot the 2-2-3. I think they have plenty of munitions, so losing it's not a massive problem. Decides to drive on forward, see some more hits there, and out of control. US Sniper in this region does spot the STG squad trying to repair up the Panther now. STG squad advanced forward, so both players have got the 4-man squad. Quad barrage ring on in. Henstrix
Enemy has fallen to our might.
Telemine collateraled the Hellcat over here. Does fall back with it nice and early. I think he just lost one. Yeah, he lost one of those Grenadiers. Bergantiga here. Bergantiga is quite wounded. He may want to get the thing repaired up. Maybe with his Kinetic Brat. Got looks like a creeping barrage ring on in as well.
Camp has proven its superiority once again.
Panther engaged the Hellcat in glorious close range and destroys his main gun. Sounds like a War Thunder game. And there goes the Hellcat. There is a Tellermine there, which will be found by the Cromwell relatively soon. Oh nope, but the Scope Rifle Squad spots it at the last moment and does lost spot of it, then respots it, and repair sector advancing forward. It's pretty far away. The Tellermine could be recamouflaged there
The
soon.
enemy is weakening even now.
It does get recamouflaged. Oof, he was so lucky he didn't actually detonate that. And I don't think he realized that it was actually there. Yeah, it's only revealed for brief moments. This steward may find it relatively soon, one of these stewards. Yeah, Panther advancing forward. It could actually potentially be on top of it while it gets detonated. Yeah, he's right on top of it. It could be detonated randomly. No, it does not get detonated randomly. Yeah, Panther Vegetable 1. As he has his armor skirt animation now. Here comes the Calliope barrage ring on. Telemine will be detonated relatively shortly, I'm assuming. Yeah, Panther received a bit of fire there. No, Telemine's actually somehow not exploded. Rolls on this of the Jagdpanther, and the Jagdpanther's received too much fire there, receiving some 25-pounder hits as well. Down south, we got the Hellcats and Jason Panthers. Let's got one of the Hellcats there, but one of the Panthers about ready to go on down. Both of these are quite wounded. Being under short crit there, death. This Hellcat's one shot away from death. It also is special C2. Takes out that Hellcat there. Another reinforcing Hellcat pushed forward, rolls in this. And now the SDG squad does fall back there. The shorting crit there, so it's not going to run anywhere anytime soon. And it does get killed off in time. Bergantiga can recover and repair their stuff, but may want to do that away from the Hellcats. Almost firing away. He does have plenty of manpower to call in more Panthers, and maybe a good idea to call in those Panthers. Or maybe just going to rely on his teammate to recover them for him. Okay, we do got the Panthers called on him. He has still 2,500 manpower left. Artillery now ring on in, getting some damage on these forces. Panther is advancing forward with these forces. Teammates Jagdpanther is probably back at home. It's hard to see on the minimap because of the small little diamond trap detonates there, but does get avoided there. There's the Jagdpanther, oh so wounded. Maybe we'll pick off this Hellcat. Rolls a whiff there. It's destroyed engine crit there. It's not exactly healthy. Needs to make sure his frontal armor is exposed. He does take out the Hellcat now. Panther going too far in, does take out one of the Fireflies there. Firefly does take out that Panther. Maybe he'll find one more shot before going down, but there's nothing to pick off. This Panther's quite wounded, just needs to fall back. We'll receive some fire from this Hellcat. Receive right through on the hit there. He can pull out. Nope, he's actually used that pop cap there and does lose that Panther now. The 24 spare population to get out another Panther. The pair of Panthers. Now taking time to destroy the carcasses. Very nice. And the Telemine in the middle of the map is exploded. Maybe it's gone down by the Calliope, but we do also have another Telemine here. Maybe it's going to hide. Yep, going for AT grenades. You see the rare one AT grenade. Remember, that's also not the tank hunter player, so it doesn't get two AT grenades. And the carcass was destroyed there, but luckily he has plenty of manpower. £25 is a bit damaged there. Taking all his time to repair up all these vehicles. He has 2 repair sappers. That's going to be very needed to repair up everything. And
The enemy has cut down an infantry unit.
gets annihilated by the canister round. Oh, he has enough population room now for the Panthers. And this Panther's going to be recovered. That carcass almost was fully destroyed. Jagdpanther, as Specialty 1, does have more health last time I saw it. Hummels here. 15 and 16 kills. We got one vehicle and building short of this one as well.
Grenadiers here.
SG squad being deployed on the field. Interesting. A lot of telemines on the field. He could stand to use more. I'm pretty sure he has plenty more munitions for that. Live barrage running on in, and the carcass is still alive. The Bergentica could use time to get some repairs. Most of the Panzer is going to take time to repair it up. Let's put the stewards there. Okay, let's take a look at each player's resources once again. The Scorcher player, of course, has a lot of resources, everything. Too much munitions there for the Tank Hunter. Like I said, just start taking these squads, build telemines everywhere. The Central Point has been scorched. And it says can we hold, and maybe he's trying to say pings somewhere. Got a Cromwell command tank, 2 Fireflies right here.
Territory.
For the British player, and Pop Cap has a massive reserve of manpower. Small reserve of munitions. Excuse me, small reserve of munitions, as well as a good reserve of plenty of fuel. US player, however, he's been losing quite a bit. No pushing out the field, has 4 Hellcats, 2 Calliopes, and now only 1 engineer. Here comes the British armor. There is at least 2 telemines in this region. Neither of them have been tripped. After falling back, seeing massive beating there. Panstrucks, dual wielding Panstrucks advancing forward. Finds a telemine there with the steward there. Cancel around does connect, and he just took out 1 of the Panstruck squads. Does get some Panstrucks off, but the Calliope rockets does force these guys back. Hellcats push way forward. Looks like Sector Artillery got some good damage onto it. Jagdpanther is not fully repaired. Panther just got recovered. Get some shots there. Down south, we got 2-2 there. And now he's in the rear armor of this 2-2 Panther. We're going to could take time to repair up the Panther since it's basically stuck there. Main gun to short crit there, so that one's good as dead. Panther here severely wounded. Main gun to short crit there. We may need to see more Panthers deployed on Alt. He does not have enough population, more Panthers. So he may want to be suicidal with his remaining Panthers to get out more Panthers. He has enough manpower to be suicidal. Good to around to the Fireflies are falling back. Command tank doing a good job inspiring them. SCG squad. Base on forward. We got the command or the got the base forward. We're seeing some fire there. Got also a Marder deployed on the field. Weird. It's good hits there. He just wanted for something a bit cheaper. Something more around on his population cap, I think. More Hellcats pushing forward. Bergentica does go down. You can use the Bergentica to recover the Bergentica. Panther now seeing a bit of a beating there. Multiple Panstrucks this on the Tank Hunter person stands forward. There goes another Hellcat there. Main gun destroyed right there. He's going to try to sprint forward. Does seem a lot of fire. Going to be firing point blank shots into this Hellcat. Does some good hits there. May see some crushes there being next to that tree. Good hit there by the Sector Artillery on his own by his teammates' forces. And does get the Hellcat kill there. He needs to press full withdrawal now. Or use that 4 HQ to reinforce. Jagdpanther is severely damaged. Does get a good hit there. Trying to reinforce. Does get a bit of healing there as well. Mars Panstruck saves. Gets rid of the Hellcat there. Grenadiers and Panstrucks trying to advance forward to provide some more escort. Sector Artillery reaching over here, getting some damage. No, the Boomer Barrage is getting some great damage. Rush Panther's now on field, getting some hits there on these stewards. Basic North Stewards go straight for the Firefly. Mango to short crit there. This man is severely damaged. He does take out that Firefly now. Command Carmel, Vet 3 Command Carmel, destroyed the crit there. And now dead. And these Panstruck squads now trying to hit the engineer of a Panstruck. Going about as well as you usually expect. Anti-advancing forward, trying to pursue this Sherman Firefly. Cromwell standing and fighting. Repair staff trying to repair it up. And the Steward tank has main gun destroyed. Not like it would do much versus the Panther. Oh, and the game decided to cook out the window for some odd reason. My apologies. The Panther does go down there. Calliope Barrage raining on in, trying to get some damage on these forces. Does avoid the Calliope Barrage partially. The Calliope Barrage ring on in. This one severely damaged, decides to fully control it. And this one actually did receive a bit of hits there as well. Okay, that was a pretty sizable engagement. I think all of Blue's Panthers, or this player we have selected as Panthers, went down. Yeah, he has plenty of population room. May want to call in more Panthers. I don't think a third Humo will be a good idea. Let's see now. His teammate. He's been struggling in manpower for the entire game because he's going for a lot of Panzer Grenadiers.
Yeah. Martyr ready.
Martyr has one vehicle kill. And the British player has only 2 sections remaining. Has decent munitions reserve, plenty of manpower. Could deploy out something. Probably just more Fireflies, but remember, this is a game where you don't queue up stuff and then it pays for it later. So he just queued up 4 Fireflies. So think how much manpower and fuel he actually technically has. Not deployed on the field. And as the US player, well, still struggling a bit of everything because he has been hit quite a bit by those Panzer trucks. Panthers are falling back, received quite a bit of damage there from the Calliopes. Oh, Turu, I just saw your Rumble comp there. There is a reason why Company Heroes 3 has mixed reviews on Steam. And there's a reason why I was greatly insulted by Company Heroes 3. I'm a mod maker for Company Heroes 2. Seeing all those reused assets, I can't look past that. There's too many reused icons is the biggest problem. I do not recommend Company Heroes 3 period. We got these SDG squads now engaging. Incendiary Grenade does connect in the trench. It may get cleared out and not scuttled. Yeah, so the trench is still up and going there. We do have some good damage there onto the other squad as well, so we could see this slit trench claimed by one of these Panzer Grenadier squads. And we've got these SDJ squads trying to overrun some of these forces. We have this German Firefly flying from the high ground. Hellcat severely wounded. He perhaps could have thrown some AT grenades to perhaps take it out, but the problem is those AT grenades are very inaccurate. Got some Humo barrages raining on in, trying to get some damage there on these forces. Good hits there onto the Cromwell on the Firefly. Tank Buster squad, fresh Tank Buster squad now deployed on the field. And now the Yak Panther is advancing forward, and it is fully healed up. Efficiency 2 as well. Double defense as well. I wonder, do you really need to go for defense efficiency on Yak Panthers, or was it actually maybe potentially better to go for actual attack efficiency?
Losing a point out there.
Can't say exactly for sure. It's just that you hardly ever see the thing really deployed on out in at least a replay. Good to say on the Yak Panther. The HQ is being redeployed now. Hellcat's received a bit of damage there. He may be eyeing for a field repair. He does have enough munitions for field repair. Martyr set on up, getting a good hit there onto the Hellcat now. Efficiency 2 Hellcat could get a Efficiency 3 from the Martyr.
Unit down.
Oh, and does take out the Kettengrad. Let's use the Bergen ticket to get it recovered. Credits there onto the Cromwell tank. And now you have Calliope hitting the Martyr. That's actually good for the Panzer League players. That's just sounds like a great target for that. Extra to connect onto the Hellcat there, taking out damage and crit on the Kettengrad. Best user Bergentika to get that repaired. And these Fireflies are falling back. He definitely needs those Fireflies, that's for sure. He also needs to keep these repair sappers alive. Repair sappers, that's a good way to keep the vehicles alive. And then damage and crit, the short and crit there, out of control. A lot of Panther trucks hitting them. Fireflies skirmishing around, trying to get some hits there onto these Panthers, just trying to run away with Panther trucks. He's getting some great repairs on that one. Does keep it alive, destroy the primary HQ. We've got the two Fireflies engaging with that Panther. Gets around, does connect, forcing back the Panther truck squads. Fireflies do go down. How many Fireflies does he have still queued up? 3 Fireflies. He can still call them in. May want to cancel one to get out the HQ command truck. And the current rate is now, they don't really need to deploy that on the front line. Hellcat's pushing way forward, trying to get some rearm hits on this Panther. Flamer Engineers advancing forward, trying to hit the STG squads. And the Yak Panther will fall back. STG squads force back the Flamer Pine Engineers. Does save them both there. Panther Engineer has picked up this other Panther truck. Panther advanced forward, trying to get some shots there on these forces. He is repairing up the Hellcat with the Engineer. We've got field repair being activated as well. Both of these Calliope's, Specialty 3, Specialty 2. Command tank does go down. Hellcats being needs to start moving over here. Fresh Firefly completed. So that's not for HQ truck. Oh, and the repair sappers may get crushed. But they do not get crushed there. Does the Guthrie Panther. Stewart advanced forward. They also got the Firefly as well.
Supply lines are being threatened.
Oh, I think that was an AT grenade then thrown onto that Firefly there. Cancer round does connect, force back to STG squads. Yes, Firefly has some main gun destroyed, but luckily the cliff here will save him from being overran. But he has backed himself into a corner, between a rock and a hard place. Does lose the Steward right there. Hellcat's charging forward, trying to overrun the Yag Panther. Yag Panther may want to retreat back this way in order to get his gun firing. Seems to fire there. Here comes the Panther trucks to cover him. Allied War Machine is activated. Does crush one of those models there. It does take out another Hellcat there. More shots raining on into this Hellcat. He's trying to go for some crushes there. Crush Panther's now being pulled on Alpha and his teammate. Does get a kill on the third Hellcat. That one did not get recovered. And these Panther squads trying to pursue this remaining Hellcat. Oh, and here comes the Calliope Barrage. This is going to be great damage there. Yag Panther does go down there. And the carcass not destroyed. That can be recovered by Bergantiga. Momo Barrage is raining on in. That carcass is there. Use a Bergantiga to get that recovered. If hell that time, that's not a joke. Hellcats push way forward. Sector calling for sector artillery. Got these repair sappers in this region. The forward HQ truck redeployed on out. He's not really eyeing for the munitions, just trying to get some just forward.
Standing by. Send over.
I believe that is going to be Bergantiga. Bergantiga. Martyr receiving flamer fire. Martyrs are vulnerable to small arms fire, so that flamer could actually got it killed off. Flame engineers do fall back now.
Bergantiga ready for duty. Ready and accounted for.
Come to our Schützentruppe.
Bergantiga redeployed. It's been on the front line. There's 2 Fireflies here. Calliope Barrage running on in. Takes out one of those. No, he didn't pick that out. Calliope Barrage running on in. And 2 still alive. Bergantiga make its advance towards the Martyr, which is clearly more important than a Yag Panther, right? At least it's easy to recover. There's some pretty low health. They're pretty easy to reclaim. Let's get a hit there onto the Panther. Asking for artillery. Tank here. Got the Fireflies advance forward with a fresh command tank. Command tank will just go ahead and stick behind this barn. It's a hay barn. You see by the crane there. You have the Auto Telemine completely destroying that Hellcat in one go. Martyr here, ready to engage the Hellcats, and will receive a hit there. Sends a hit. Could be repaired up by the Panther Grenadier on the front line. The Yag Panther carcass is still alive for now. Hummels, however, could be dead in a moment. Let's run away with both of them. Seems some hits there. They're not exactly the most agile of units. Needs good hits there onto them. Martyr pushing me forward. Its gun may be a bit floppy, but still works. Ooh, cancel round does get some good hits there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. And now got the Flight Barrage raining on in. I don't see any Teller Mines this region. The Jagdpanther core carcass there still is alive. Took a bit of a beating from those Calliope rockets. Panther severely wounded. Panther severely dead. And still has a lot of manpower to utilize. And he does have enough population space for another Panther, set of Panthers. Probably a good idea. He still has both Hummels still alive as well as the Panzer Grenadiers. He has a good mixed force. And this Panzer Grenadier may be a little bit less alive. Oh, he's maybe trying to let these guys push forward to get a great hit there. Does avoid the Teller Mine, however. Hellcat now charging forward, overrunning the Martyr there. Bergantiga will get overrun as well. Does he have his Pantrax nearby? He does have Sector Artillery in this region. Bergantiga's doing a good job body blocking them into the sector. Now using field repair there to keep them all off on health. Panther pushing forward, Pantrax firing away. And now he does not have enough population space to get out another group of Panthers. One of the Fireflies do go down. Hellcats pushing forward, trying to overrun these STG Panzer Grenadiers. And there goes the Bergantiga again. Hellcats moving around. And does get the command tank there, very nice. The Pantrax start hitting these Hellcats, they can easily overkill them. And now here comes Calliope Barrage raining on in. The Panzer Grenadiers are receiving some hits there. Ooh, one severely went. Does fall back to individual one there. Fresh Panther's now pulling a few. Gets good hits there onto this Hellcat. These Hummels do have enough health to stay alive for now. You use the AT grenades on these forces there to perhaps kill off some of these Hellcats. Pantrax does main gun short crit there. It's a good hit there as well. STG squad fighting away. And this Hellcat will go down. And this Hellcat will go down. Main gun destroyed crit there, so he doesn't have to worry about losing anything. Destroyed engine crit there, won't have to worry about being crushed by anything. And now I do have this engineer capture the central sector. The central VP has been repaired up, so soon there'll be a triple capture in favor of the Allies. Let's take a look at everybody's resources. Scorched Earth player has plenty of manpower, plenty of munitions, plenty of fuel. Well, enough munitions to get a constant barrage of sector artillery on some sort of sector that he chose. Whatever he chooses. He says he's going to Scorched mid again. His teammate still has received part of a beating, still has plenty of munitions there. I say he needs to spam a bit more telemines just to help protect the flanks. 5 barrage raining on in. And as well as I also remember he mentioned, munitions half track and spam out Goliaths. Just go for a stream of Goliaths and watch everything run away. The British player has expended his reserves of resources. He's down to his last Panther on the build queue. He had 4 Panthers queued up at one moment in time and has sort of like a decent reserve of manpower, and now no longer. So right now it looks like it looks exceedingly likely it's going to go in favor of the Panzer League players this game. While the Allies have more tickets, I think the Panzer League players have more reserve of resources. The armor player does have a good amount of assets on the field. Scorched the central point. Pantrax advancing on forward. We've got 5 Pantrax squads here. Guessing out one of those Hellcats. Very nice. The US player can't really replace them all too well. You may want to go for a Pershing. As if you can keep the Pershing live and get it bedded up, it becomes a monster. He's asking his teammate to split up his forces. A possibility, or maybe, I don't know. They probably can't tell, but they're actually in a pretty good position at the moment. Let's see. This Scorched Earth player, his teammate Yeah, doesn't have a whole lot of manpower. Can call him Panthers of his own. He has 8 Panther Grenadiers deployed on the field. Remember as well, you only need 3 Panther shots there to kill off a Hellcat. Granted, there could be misses as well as crits keeping them alive, but you could keep the Panther squads in groups of 2. And plus, with the amount of missions he has, there we go, we've got 80 grenades being thrown. The amount of missions he has, just spam out 80 grenades, spam out all the abilities. He has enough, he has 1300 munitions. He can be wasteful in any sort of munitions-based ability there. Beautifier has been activated, and does bait out that Calliope barrage there with the STG squad, which is actually very important for Panther strikes. This Hellcat may be next. That Panther Grenadiers do fall back nice and early away from the barrage, minimizing the manpower bleed. The Jagdpanther is still on the field. He said he's getting Panthers. It'll probably be a good transition. More Panthers never hurt. He has 2,000 manpower. Do we need more Panthers? They can get beaten up by Calliopes, but if you throw enough Panthers at the opponent, they will crack. Calliopes only work if they stay alive. And it's really hard to tell sometimes, but the US player is not doing all too well. He is spending the resources fast as he can get it. Yeah, they don't realize it, but they're actually doing quite well. The Panthers move around pretty openly, now just receiving hits. That could give an indication that they're in a good position there, where the opponents don't have a whole lot left. The Brit doesn't have a whole lot left either. His reserves are consumed. Looks like Humo Barrage raining on in over here. Put it there on the repair sapper, very nice.
A sector is being overrun.
Yep, this replay so far has gone for 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 52 seconds.
What now? Ready for battle orders.
Dual light tanks now deployed on the field.
Channel's clear. Go
Those will be useful versus those Panstruck groups. Now they're trying to convince each other to leave the game. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. People who play this game are a bit more of a stubborn type. STG's advancing on forward, trying to engage the Flame Engineers. Flame Engineers about to go down. They do get wiped out by those STG squads. Very nice. The complete accuracy. Most people go for defense efficiency on STG squads. When you go for accuracy, they rip stuff apart. Yeah, like I said beforehand, he can still go for more Teller mines. Patrick finds some good hits there, but this structure's about to go down. I think even a Steward shot even poses a threat to that structure. Yeah, look at that. Next shot could take him out. Oh, or take out 2 of the models. But it's there. It takes out the repair overheal. XG squad's advancing forward. He's trying to eye for AT grenades potentially, or the sniper. And it's advancing forward. Roadblocks keeping those Hellcats at bay.
We're good where we are, Captain.
Oh, got a booby trap here. Oh, and he does get a late response there. And that booby trap seemed like detonated pretty quickly overall. Hellcat carcass does go down. Panther having a bit of trouble. He's been using too many Panther Grenadiers. He's got to use Hellcat, now to use Panthers. One Panther does go down there. SG squads advancing on forward, and these forces do fall back now. There is a Teller mine there, very nice. There was a Teller mine there, it has been detonated. Now we've got sector artillery to hit that wounded Firefly. Pantrix advancing on forward. Gotta be careful. Oh, there's another tunnel mine there. Very nice. I wonder if that was fully built. Gotta be careful not to detonate it accidentally by staying on top of it. Two of those fireflies go down. Red's been losing a lot of forces. This Panther push way forward. Fresh firefly here. Panther does receive some damage. Panther's advancing on forward, trying to get some damage onto the Stewart. As the round does connect. The Panther now receives a fire there. Firefly backing up. Hellcat charging on forward. 2-2 blitzing away. Firefly getting repaired up by repair sappers, but I think those repair sappers are less there. Oh, actually, no, there's Piet. And it looks like the Panther will get overran. Panther does go down to the Stewards. Pershing has been redeployed in the center of the map.
Ready for orders.
And just skirmishing around the flanks. I got two Calliopes here. Both of them bet 3. Firefly and Panther now engaging. Gets a good hit there.
Squad, ready for orders.
And I do hear a Calliope barrage raiding on in. The Panther Grenadiers do brave it. One of them may want to fall back. No, oh, got the other squad. One firing away as well. Panther's taking the damage.
Grenadiers ready.
And he's actually going to take time to repair up the central VP. And falls back. Does not repair up the central VP. Vamp telling his teammate to split them up in groups of 2. Let's see now. Right now he has currently just Panzer Grenadiers and a 223. Grenadier here, we got 2 Hummels, 3 Panthers, and pop caps, so everything we see is what everything gets, and 2 Panther squads here. Eventually 2, or eventually 3 to deploy the field. We got also this structure booby trap there. Panther does connect onto this Stewart. This garrison's not exactly very healthy. Not sure how quickly it can be knocked down. Seems pretty tall, so it can probably be knocked down pretty easily. Hummel now firing away somewhere. Maybe over here? Nope, it's running down over here. Firefly's getting some damage there onto these Panthers. Panthers are taking minimal damage. And this Firefly being tied up in terrain right there. Panthers advancing forward, trying to line up some shots there. Handgun short crit there. Hummel's roll miss there. Panther squad's advancing forward. Calliope barrages hitting these Panthers. And the Panther does roll a miss there. The garrison does receive some damage there. We do got the 70 pounder from this Firefly engaging. And it looks like they saw the sniper somewhere. It cannons around and annihilates the take plus squad there. Pershing advancing forward. Pershing is not fully healed. Panther has more health. And all 3 of these Panthers in this region. Hellcats now pushed before. Looks like the US players eyeing for an assault. Does use Allied War or Allied Field Repair. Has enough munitions for Allied War Machine. This Panther or Hellcat received quite a bit of abuse. They ain't gonna short a crit there. The Allied Field Repair may repair up its gun. The short engine crit there. At this point in time, he might use Allied War Machine. Does not use Allied War Machine. Advance forward of these forces as well. Or Firefly advancing forward as well. Ain't gonna short a crit on that one. Ain't gonna short a crit on this one. Allied War Machine has been activated. The short engine crit there.
Enemy unit.
Takes out that one. Vetru Hellcat now firing away. Another Hellcat does go down. They eventually see one in the Pershing, which is very important there. Pantrix advancing forward. Fires. Spreads the fire. Gets Mega Destroy crit on that one. Allied War Machine will last another 10 seconds. Fires shots there. Does take on that one there. So Allied War Machine will be consumed now. Now these forces, anything goes down as permanent losses. Panther, eventually 2 Panther advancing forward.
Losing ground out there.
Hellcat received quite a bit of damage there. More Panthers advancing forward.
Enemy unit down.
There's a fresh pair of Panthers on field. There goes that Hellcat.
Base is under enemy
Firefly
fire.
firing away. Command tank severely damaged. 3 Fireflies in this field. Get some great hits there. We're going for the command tank. Nope, going for the Pershing. Pershing scores the kill there, which means efficiency to Pershing, which is very important. Stewart's engaging the Panther. Glorious close range combat. Panther needs some shots down to the Firefly, and the Panthers need to fall back. They're a little bit too wounded there. Even the Stewart's pose a threat to this one.
Hellcat,
Hellcat's falling on back. Panzer squads moving over to the right. Already dry. I thought he has plenty of munitions. Did he use? No, he has plenty of munitions. He must be talking about the Hummels. Or maybe he's talking about Royal Artillery's dry. Stuart received a bit of damage there. IP raining on in, getting some damage there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. It does drop on the Panzerschrecks there, which could make it important. If he has a rifle squad to use it to pick up those Panzerschrecks that drop, that would be incredibly powerful. Another tank plus squad pull on the field. All these forces getting much needed repair. It's got 2 repair sappers in this region. And second artillery gained some hits there onto these forces. Your sniper push away forward. Fresh Stuart tank. Let's take time to take a look at everybody's resources. Scorcher player, of course, still has plenty of resources. His teammate has a small reserve of resources, but still has that 9 Panzer Grenadiers. It seems like every time I look back, there's more Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, and finds a teller mine there, which could be pursued. He's charging, he's sprinting forward with these SG squads. He's trying to get some AT grenades on, off onto it. So that's the short engine crit there. Oh, gets hit severely. One guy remains, throws an AT grenade, and that's the accuracy of AT grenades there, and goes down. At this one time, these STG squads are not very useful. Panzerschrecks do get some good shots there on the Hellcat, very nice. Sniper firing away, efficiency 3 on the Pershing now. That is a very powerful asset on the field. At this point in time, it's probably better go for field repair than Allied War Machine, or make sure it gets topped off. Looks like this Firefly does find a teller mine there. Goes down to a Hummel. He has plenty of munitions to deploy those teller mines out. Those SDG squads should be constantly laying landmines, in my opinion. There's some good hits there onto that Cromwell. Regular Cromwell just go down. Mid tank still back here. Stuart's received a bit of fire there. And we've got the Clyde barrages trying to hit those Panzer Grenadiers. I think both the Clydes are firing there as well.
Has cut down an infantry unit.
And there goes another squad. It's another STG squad. Cancer rounds through fire, but thanks to him being very spread out, took minimal damage from that. Cancer squads advance forward, sprinting forward now. Not sure what they're trying to aim. I think they're trying to hit the wounded Stuart tank. It does fall back there. And we've got these Panzerschrecks advancing forward. This is, of course, Tank Hunter, which means extra Panzerschrecks. Something's being pulled out by the Sport Weapons Center. It was a sniper. Sniper does get a good kill there. Efficiency 1 sniper and does fall back nice and early. And, ooh, got the slow move tracking projectile wiping out that one Panzerschreck squad. Fiat squad captured this fuel point now. Almost firing away. Now it looks like they're firing away up here.
Heavy cavalry ready to do some damage.
Can he? Can he? Oh boy. He can be wasteful for those teller mines.
Infantry section ready.
I just, like I said before, I'm taking SDG squads. He also has an unupgraded squad. And just start deploying out to landmines like crazy. You don't really need those STG squads at the moment. G43s are just as fine. His opponent is not deploying out infantry. It's been a tank battle. Stuart's advancing on forward.
MPs 44 received. We are losing a sector.
Squad ready.
Sector artillery raining in this sector. The engineers may go down to the next shot. Now it's sector now, so or out of vision range, perhaps not. We've got more telemines put on the field. Some of these telemines may get detonated. Seems like the telemines are pretty actually hard to detonate with stray shots. They must have a low target size. Yeah, that one just gets. These just got damaged. Nothing more dangerous than damaged explosives.
Schützenturm, ready. Infantry in section, ready to move out.
HQ command trunk must have been overhealed there. Receiving some Pantrack fire now. Stewart's trying to stop them. So is the Firefly. Or the SCG squad's advancing forward.
Ready. Send your mission orders.
Notice the SCG squad does fall back there. Both these pantsers are fully healed. Getting speed hits there onto the STG squad. And a fresh mortar tank. I'm not sure why he's going for
Attention.
mortars.
The enemy advances.
Ooh, good canister around there. But the Stuart will go down.
Over there.
Another Collide Paper Barrage ring on in. Does the telemine there. Does not blow up his own squad. This other telemine could be detonated by a stray rocket or 3. Hellcat does keep these STG squads at bay, but you got the Funk Fog in here. Still say you should deploy out some Goliaths from the Funk Foggin. Panthers receiving some fire from these
even now.
German Fireflies. Man tank could be hit, but probably should focus on the Panthers first. Got an unbuilt landmine here. Got a fully built landmine there. May gonna destroy the crit on this Panther. I think he's just being a bit suicidal, these Panthers, since he applies spare manpower. Enough to pull out another pair of Panthers. Nope, he needs to put more population space to pull out another pair of Panthers. Has 2,700 manpower. Martyr does roll a miss there, destroying the crit there on this Panther. This Panther has his main gun destroyed, and this other one is still at full health, fully overhealed. Panther or Firefly does go down there. Huh. His field support truck, or his engineer command's actually down. Due to trying to get some damage on the Pershing, will fail miserably. We have these Hellcats getting some shots there. We've got a Martyr here next to the Hummel. And trying to support the Martyr. Pershing's getting repaired up. Looks like field repair activated. Funk Foggin does get destroyed.
Lost the vehicle.
He does take out the other Hellcat there. Martyr still engaging. Funk Foggin does go down. Funk Foggin here. And here Collide Barrage ring on in. Substantial takes various vehicles. Martyr does go down. And Sector Artillery does roll a hit there on the Pershing. At advanced support, that Vet 3 Pershing still a very, very big problem for the Axis players. But its escort is largely non-existent anymore. Needs to get out some more Hellcats. And seeing how squishy they've been, it may have been a good idea to have gone for 76mm Shermans, since they are just much more durable. Hard to say though. We have a priest deployed on the field, firing artillery barrage all the way over here. Oop, and he's getting off a creeping barrage, does he? Hummels do abandon the region to avoid the creeping barrage.
Casualties being reported.
The US player lost something, maybe a sniper. No, sniper's still alive, so I'm not sure what's his casualty reported.
I have everything but a target. Painkiller here.
Cav is on the ground, cavalry.
Enemy fire. We're taking heat.
STG squad sprinting forward. Hellcat in the region.
Fire here.
He could. Is he going for AT grenades? I think he's trying to sprint forward for AT grenades, or maybe he's trying to overrun that sniper. Hellcat trying to forward, make it some crushes here. Now it's probably time for AT grenades. There's a telemine there,
Enemy unit down.
which blew up also that entire squad. Is that a good or bad trade? Probably a bad trade using Hellcat, but did get the Panzer Grenadier. Speaking of which, we do now have a Saltier, 3 Fireflies, Command Tank, and now a fully mobilized Steward Tank. Don't... You know they're deploying artillery mines on their flanks. You can deploy out a sapper and get minesweepers out. Steward does go down there.
Armor reporting to the
Fireflies getting some good shots there. Panthers need to fall back, so you get too much damage there. Got these Pantrix against
Sector
forward.
being
There's only 2
captured.
Pantrix. This is the Scorched Earth Pantrix. Let's take out one of those Panthers. This Panther now seems to fire. Now got also artillery raining in from the Hummels in this region. Gets minutes there. Command Tank almost going down. Command Tank does go down. No more Fireflies going down. Pershing is pushing forward. I thought I heard it yelling. Maybe more Hellcats going down. Fireflies running away. I think this one still may have overheal. It no longer has an overheal. Because that would have been... It was overheal there because that would have done more damage if it didn't. And now we've got these Fireflies just trying to run away.
Pershing ready.
armor reporting to the field.
Pantrix squad still advancing on forward. Repair staff is trying to intercept. Need some damage there. And going... I would say decapture it. This is a Scorched Earth person. So decapture it, scorch it. US snipes its forward and scorched. And that will give the Pansley players a bit of tickets to work with. Or to eliminate.
Heavy armor reporting.
Panzer squads advancing on forward. Got more artillery raining on in. A creeping barrage. Priest may get overran here. Priest is probably a good target to focus down. That's all 625 manpower, or 650. 625. Hellcats won't get hit. And Hellcat goes down as well. But it's there onto the HQ command truck as well. It does fall back before the Calliope barrage really connects. This time, as I tried to mention earlier as well, this hill is severe. Oh. Boom almost got a good hit there. And when you're firing downhill, it's pretty hard to actually get hits with your artillery.
Victory point secured.
The CJ squad does fall back nice and early. At 3, Pershing still alive. And now it's going to focus firing, start destroy some of these roadblocks, or maybe not. We've got another mortar deployed on the field. And a 2-2 advancing on forward. 45 kills, not bad. Funkwagen, how much does the Funkwagen see? Hotchkiss? I don't know. Not cinematic mode, almost clicked that button. That's button that baits destroy the camera angles for the rest of the game. Don't have to make, you can try. Next game I have P4. So neither player, one doesn't have a Hotchkiss, the other one does not have the population room for the Hotchkiss. I like the P4. I like it just being deployed up and just start firing away. They could potentially use one to draw out fire from the Fireflies to swarm it with Panthers. Transgrenade is advancing forward. They will find that sniper there. They do fall back there, and he will save his snipers, looks like. Artillery raining on in right there. And good hit there. Extra squad's advancing forward. Not only that was a good hits by the Clyde piece, thinks he also annihilated his own Hellcat there. But there was more than just good hits by Calliope. A lot of those Panzer Grenadiers actually threw themselves in the treads, getting crushed by the Hellcat. So that was half his fault, half not his fault when it comes to those deaths. Does take out the 2-2 there. Pantrix now engaging. This is a Scorched Earth Pantrix. Gets some good hits there. May try to go for some crushes there. Get some good hits. He does have access to AT grenades, I believe. So maybe he can throw some AT grenades if he has trouble with rate of fire. Shorting crit there. Main gun destroyed there. And does has full withdrawal. He's probably going to bring us almost finished off. Oh, we got the Pantrix advancing forward. Pershing does get allied field repair activated. Does go for regular Sherman tank here. Regular Sherman tank will be used for these Panzer Grenadiers. Does fall back there. I wonder if he's going for a 76mm. I've got 2 sniper hits there. No 76mm, just Sherman Pershing. Martyr will go down to the Pershing. Should go down to the Pershing. There we go. Over here, we got the Panzer squad trying to pursue this from Firefly. Main gun destroyed crit there. The repair sniper needs to stand and fight. Man tank engaging the Panther at close range. Piet. There is no Piet on that squad. There is legitimately no Piet on that squad. So what type of squad is that? Command tank started to go down. Panther kills his own Panzer Grenadier. Man tank getting some good shots there. Panther started to go down to these forces. And now Pershing does pick up the Panther right there. The Allied player, the US player actually has a big resource reserve now. And he has at PopCap. Allied War Machine's now active. Does grab the engine credit immediately with the Allied field repair. And now both these units being much needed repairs. Do we have we do not have the level supply yard. Now we've got a Goliath here. Now we're going to see the stream of Goliaths. Damage engine crit.
Enemy unit
Blows it up. So right now let's take a look at everybody's resources. US player has a good amount of resources and everything. The Brit has a small reserve of everything. Not in a great position, however. Man tank has gone down. Firefly getting overran. The Encounter player has a small reserve of manpower. Well, of course, still plenty of munitions and fuel. Plenty of Panzer Grenadiers, so he still has a sizable threat. And there goes those Panthers, or not Panthers, Fireflies. And the Scorched Earth player still has a massive reserve of everything. Panther does go down there. He does have enough population room for more Panthers. I say it's a good idea. And almost destroys his own Hellcat there, but Allied War Machines is active. Going around to the rear armor there. We've got the Panzer now hitting the Pershing. Hellcat does go down. Pershing's rear armor may be exposed to the Panther. Pershing and Panther playing around the Rosie. Sapper is advancing forward. No PFs in there. And does get the HQ command truck there. Command tank has been put on the field. US player needs to really provide a lot of value since his teammate does not have a much resource at the moment, nor a lot of deployed forces. More telemines being put on the field, very nice. And this is one thing as well the other player needs to go for, just more landmines everywhere. Now the HQ command truck now pulled on field.
We must protect our munitions from enemy
Panther engaging the Sherman. Still some resources there. Going for another Hellcat. It does take out the Sherman tank there. Hellcat has been completed. Purchasing his population cap. We do have now these Panzer Shreks pushing forward, and neither's the Hellcats there. Panther does escape on out there, and now all the grenadiers are falling back, and he does bait out Calliope Barrage there. I think he repeating his teammate, saying he's going to repair up that Panther for him. More Goliaths, very good.
Sniper ready for
Your snipers advancing around. We got this Fenchurch squad advancing on forward. The VPs are still 357 to 274, so it's in favor of the Panzer lead players. However, this game's still a toss-up. Scorched Earth just stalls the game for a very long time. Snipers advancing forward, trying to gauge these tank busters. Does pick off 2 of them there. And the snipers do fall back there, avoiding the Hummer barrage. Unless that's a... No, not sector artillery. And not sector artillery onto this guy either. He is severely wounded, however.
Troops ready to move on. Target captured.
Squad is ready for orders.
Starting to booby trap the point, very nice. Haven't heard a lot of booby traps recently. Trying to repair up the central point. 1%. I think he's assuming the Hellcat.
Mission complete.
Pershing maybe trying to break through these tank traps now, or roadblocks. Now the Panther's advancing on forward. Marcus Crush, Panther straight forward. Now they're at trying to convince each other to leave. More telemines are pulling out.
We are losing ground.
Booby trap has been triggered, does avoid it. With the P-hitless squad. Panther advances forward, does get a kill there on that Hellcat, very nice. Calliope Barrage running on in. Panther dancing around trying to hit these Calliopes. Antrix advancing forward, takes out. Is that the down? Is down Pershing? No. Where's the Pershing at? It's efficiency 3 Pershing. I want to see that go down. Oh, Pershing's dead. Has a fresh Pershing. Firefly advancing forward. I think the Pantrix took out that Pershing there. Firefly damage, not overhealed. Soon to be dead. Pershing advancing forward. There goes that Firefly. Command team seems to fire there. Pershing advancing forward. Sector artillery in this sector. Pershing's power to get annihilated once again. He does have enough command munitions there for Allied War Machine. Maybe we'll use that on the Pershing. Panthers are now engaging the Pershing high ground. And looks like the Brit that's back in the game, and the other player back in the game now. And that is the end of the replay, and my voice is starting to go out.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Good game by everybody. That is the end of the replay. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So I usually cast more replays each night. My voice is going out, and it's usually about the point where I usually stop starting any more replays. So everyone, thank you for watching. I can't even speak right now. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening, and get some